Hi everyone. So in this video we will see on how to install the software solution and how a developer can actually maintain the code or provide updates to the application if required in the future. So for this project our code changes have been divided into two platforms. The first was for the Android application where we coded on Android Studio, and the second was for website changes for the website where we coded on WordPress. So in order to make any kind of changes to the website, we would need credentials, the ID, login, password, and all details, and those would be provided by the product owner. And we can use them to log into the WordPress website and make all the necessary code changes that the developer feels that they require to make. For the Android application, they need to first install the Android Studio from the official website. Once it's installed and once you open the project file, there are three main files where all the code changes rest. So one would be the main.activity, the other would be activity.xml, main.xml, and the third one would be the Android manifest.xml. There is one more file which is app, which has all the key information like the key alias, the key password, the store file. Right now it shows the path which I have given, but that can be changed, and this is again the store password. It is very important that the key file that we have used to sign our application, the same key file should be used to provide any kind of updates in the future, because otherwise Google Play Store would not accept the new APK as an update. So in order to make updates, we need to go to generate signed. Once we have done all the code changes, go to generate signed APK. This key store path is, right now I have given it as estop.jks. This key store file would be provided to Rick, our product owner, and it can be obtained from him. The key store password, it should be given as estop.123. Again, this key store password, key password, and this alias, they will all be provided to Rick. We should click on next and then build type as release and then finish. Once the Gradle build is finished, we need to go to open module settings. So here we select app, then here we would select signing, and we would select the configuration that we are using to sign our app with. So for our case, we have selected config. Again, the key alias, key password, these all should be the same. The store file would be where our APK file would be generated. For flavors, we don't have to change much except for version code. Right now we have given the version code as 3. So in future, if somebody wants to make changes, they should use a higher version code. The build type should be always as release, because that is the release build that is the build that Google Play allows to be updated. If you click on OK, then it says that generate signed APK generated successfully. So once the APK is generated, we can use that APK to upload to Google Play and to provide necessary provide any kinds of updates. That is all from my end. Thank you.